If I had a quarter for every time the ratings delivered with AEW, I'd have 0 quarters. But thankfully, AEW Dynamite has 8 of them. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. 8 quarters, $2. We're about to give our 2 cents here on the Dynamite quarter-hour ratings breakdown. So here we go. With all that said, let's get into quarter 1 and let's get into the real star of the show, Sheldon Cooper. It's just a shame for Tony Khan that Sheldon hangs up the boots at 7:59 and he doesn't continue into 8 because he really could be the next world champion for AEW. But yeah, I mean, 8 o'clock, I guess that's Sheldon Cooper's bedtime.
Yeah, Sheldon Cooper did go to bed at a dodgy bedtime, but I tell you what, right? Tony Khan could fire everybody in this company, bring in the actor that plays Sheldon Cooper for 2 hours, and the rating would improve. How crazy is that?
Tony Khan must be praying that Big Bang Theory starts doing overruns.
Like, Tony Khan's got the money, like, to actually... Well, he doesn't have the brain, though. You know what? The money's all good, but what I was going to say is Tony Khan has got the money to literally do anything in the world. Well, his dad does, and his dad gives it to him. He could invest in something that would draw so much more than Dynamite. Look at my TV programs.
What if he did a live version of the Big Bang Theory on Dynamite? And Dynamite started with a live episode of the Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, Jim Pearson's, I think his name is. But
could that happen? Is that possible?
I mean, why not?
Anyway, it didn't happen this week. What we did get, though, was Jay White and Juice Robinson in quarter 1 versus Christian Cage and Hangman Adam Page. 775,000 viewers and 316,000 viewers in the key demo. 316. What? Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's what Dynamite could do with. They don't have Austin, but they do have 316. These were the best ratings of the show, quarter 1, for both viewership and key demo. It was only downhill from here. Quarter 2, 8:15 to 8:30 p.m. We get Mercedes Moné, Camille, and Chris Statlander backstage. Then we get a Will Ospreay and Kyle Fletcher live promo. 16% here lost. 16% down in viewership and 15% down in the key demo. So viewership down to 649,000. And that is a loss of 126,000 viewers. So, I mean, not good to lose that from Q1 to Q2. But then we go into Q3. We get Will Ospreay, Kyle Fletcher, Mark Davis, Powerhouse Hobbs, Lance Archer, Brian Cage. A lot of guys in there, that promo. Then we get Roderick Strong versus Archer. Then we get Strong, Take a Shitter, with a live angle, and then we get Adam Cole versus Take a Shitter, and this goes back up 5% to 683,000, and also went up 7% in the key demo. Is it fair to say that people tuned out because of Mercedes Moné, or is that harsh?
Here. Well, what would suggest that is the fact that Will Ospreay and Kyle Fletcher carried over to quarter 3, and they gained some of the rating back. Now, for the promo itself, Will Ospreay was awful, but we do see a trend across the board that maybe apart from NXT and maybe certain other cases, but for the most part, the women just lose in the quarters, man. There is a trend, and it's undeniable. No matter what company we're talking about or what show.
I wonder if the women lost back in the day.
No, because they were actually utilised. They weren't putting on inferior wrestling.
I just can't imagine Trish Stratus coming in and straight guys. You know, shit. We need to turn the channel.
The fact is this.
There's
right?
Trish and the puppies. Who let the dogs out? We need to escape. I mean, what?
See, 2003, right? If Billy and Chuck did a bra and panties match, it wouldn't draw as much as Tori Wilson and like Sable.
No shit.
So why should women's wrestling, which is inferior, outdraw men's wrestling? Riddle me that, Batman. Because that's exactly what we're talking about here.
The numbers here quite clearly show that it does not. Let's go into quarter 4, 8:45 to 9 p.m. We get Adam Cole versus Take a Shitter. Post-match with Roderick Strong, Kyle O'Reilly, Ricochet, Death Riders backstage. Then we get MVP, Bobby Lashley, and Shelton Benjamin backstage. This went down 3% to 665,000 and went down 2% in the key demo. So a small loss here, but nothing major. We then go into quarter 5, 9 o'clock to 9:15. We get the Death Riders and JD Drake, whoever that is. with a ramp angle. Then we get John Moxley and Orange Cassidy doing a live promo. Then we get an angle with the Death Riders. Then we get the conglomeration and Darby Allin in the Learning Tree backstage. So, I mean, this was pretty much the Death Riders in quarter 5. And it went up 8% in viewership to 719,000 and up 8% in key demo to 306,000. This was the second highest quarter for both viewership and key demo. Is this a sign that the Death Riders is the best thing that AEW have going? I mean, I think it is. I think we've seen enough to suggest that Moxley seems to be the guy that is... And he's drawing nowhere near what he was a few months ago when the links between him and Shane McMahon were truly getting made. But I still think the Death Riders is, as average as these ratings are, as mediocre as they are, the Death Riders seems to be the best thing that AEW have going for them right now. It's like Dynamite's fair, the Judgment Day or the Bloodline, but to a much lower scale.
Absolutely. He got the highest clip. He's got the highest quarter outside of the opening one. But again, quarter 5 always does well at the end of the day, doesn't it?
I mean, it does, but I would still contribute this.
It's the same old shit. See, Moxley's coming out, and each show, it's not even every Dynamite, it's Collision as well. Take over here, take over that. See back in the day, man, I'm sick of saying that, but see the NWO when they took over shows, they fucking took over shows.
It's getting old, isn't it?
Yeah, like, they're coming out and throwing a beat down to JD fans.
No, I meant us
Not
saying
JD
back
fans. Who the fuck is it? JD Twig.
I hope nobody beats down JD fans.
Nah, I think fucking
Tim Waltz. I think Tim Waltz is going to take down fans.
Tampon Tim, brother.
Anyway, time to put your tampons on because AEW numbers are about to bleed out. We're going to quarter 6, 9:15 to 9:30. Britt Baker first Penelope Ford. Post-match with Serena Deeb and Mina Shabakawa.
We don't care. It's what Dr. Britt Baker said, and I echo that.
Then we got Harley Cameron backstage, and then Leo Rush versus Swerve Strickland. This went down 6% in viewership to 678,000, and down 3% in the key demo to 296,000. Then we go into quarter 7, 9:30 to 9:45 PM. It's a continuation of Leo Rush versus Swerve Strickland. Then after match, we get Strickland, MVP, Bobby Lashley, and Shelton Benjamin in a live angle. This went down 8% to 621,000 and 6% in the key demo to 277,000. No excuses here. This quarter was solely Leo Rush versus Strickland, and then the aftermath with the Hurt, what they called, the Hurt Dynasty, or
aye, something like that.
The Hurt Syndicate. So you can't point the fingers. You can't blame anybody else here for these poor numbers. This was purely just nobody caring about this match and the potential aftermath of it. Swerve Strickland, this guy was the world champ not that long ago. Is he bringing in world champion numbers?
No, absolutely not. And there is no excuse.
Well, no, look at the names. There's nothing. It's Swerve Strickland followed by the Hurt Syndicate. That's all you had in quarter 7.
Yeah, and outside of the second quarter, which inevitably just will be this is the worst. It's the second worst, but the second quarter is always going to be worse just because of Big Sheldon Cooper, folks. But it's tragic. I would actually love to know what Sheldon Cooper draws in his final quarter compared to the first quarter.
Yeah, but this didn't even have a proper ad break. I mean, quarter 2 had an actual ad break. This didn't have an ad break. It had a play-by-play ad.
This tells you all you need to know, though, right? Swerve Strickland's a nobody. He's not, he's a mid-card at best, right? I don't mind the guy's neck tattoo's awful. As for MVP, Shelton Benjamin, 20 years past his prime. Bobby Lashley, I don't mind the guy, but let's be honest. If you're going to push him, it should have happened a few weeks ago.
Shelton Benjamin, I think, is a perfect sign that wrestling was going downhill. He was one of those new age guys that had ability, had agility, could wrestle in the ring, but just did not have a character and did not have the it factor and was not larger than life. And Shelton Benjamin has never been larger than life.
No.
Wasn't larger than life.
Smaller than death.
He wasn't larger than life when he first started. He never really got over, and he's not going to get over now.
See, when Shelton Benjamin's one of the better things on your show, you've got a bad show.
Ain't no stopping me. No.
And as for MVP and Bobby Lashley, I like the two of them, but they're not draws. They're just two guys.
Yeah, I mean...
Bobby Lashley did 1.4 million in views, right? But you need to capitalise on that. All they've done since then is have him in backstage segments for these two, and MVP does most of the talking.
See, for me, Bobby Lashley should have started the very next show he debuted. He should have been quarter one. But no, let's give you a throwaway match in quarter one that nobody cares
They're
about.
not doing anything. They're just coming out and standing there. Oh, the odd beatdown. Why not have fucking Bobby Lashley rip people feel in, man, and throw them through glass windows and shit like that? No, is that too much to ask? Why not have Bobby Lashley, MVP, and Benjamin team up with Moxley and form some form an outsider group, like ex-WWE guys? I thought that's what they were originally doing.
Yeah.
But no, yo, imagine Moxley's group though if you had those three.
Yeah, they become unstoppable. Moxley and Lashley, side by side.
It doesn't matter if you're black or white.
It doesn't matter if you're black or white, but...
Dynamite shite.
Yeah, Dynamite is shite, that's the truth. Quarter 8, 9:45 to 10 PM, Jamie Hayter backstage promo, followed by a Julia Hart video. Then we got FTR versus House of Black. This went down 4% in viewership to 597,000 viewers. We did get an increase of 4% though. We're not 4%, 10,000 viewers in the key demo. But then in the overrun, it went down 5% in viewership and went down 5% in the key demo to end the show with 567,000 viewers, which was the lowest rated viewership of the night.
Who would have thought?
And 274,000 in the key demo, which was the lowest rated key demo of the night.
Who would have thought having a 20+ minute match between four fucking jobbers wouldn't have drew a dime at the end of a show that no one cared about anyway?
Yep, who would have thought? Has Tony Khan ever done an overrun that's paid off?
You only do an overrun if you've got something worth overrunning for.
Yeah, they do an overrun, so this match can go 9 minutes more.
This match began, right, I believe at 48, because the things before it weren't very long. If you can't get across in this match what you need to in less than 10 minutes, then what are you doing? No, it actually fucking boggles my mind, right? I actually don't mind long matches, but know what the problem is, and I think the big problem is, it's not like this is FTR's longest match in 6 months. They do this shit every week.
Yeah, this is just a typical collision match for...
See, back in the day, they correctly used long matches. See, matches that were important, they made them long. Every match now is a long match. Tony Khan and WWE as well, they feel like every main event needs to go 20 minutes. It's pathetic.
Yeah, it is.
And they kill ratings.
They do. These numbers. Down the toilet. But yeah, 666, the Devils work there, so we'll see what they could do heading into Collision. We've got Full Gear, I believe, coming up soon. It's been a while since we bought an AEW pay-per-view.
I've never bought an AEW pay-per-view, to be honest.
No, I think I bought one.
Oh.
Revolution, I think.
I wouldn't admit to that. Which one?
It was a few years ago.
It would have to be.
Wait, did we not buy the one where the exploding eye? I'm pretty sure we bought that.
Someone must have hacked my bank account, because there's no way I'd buy this shite.
You don't think I could pay for it?
Well, I'm not saying you couldn't pay for it, but anyone that pays for this shite ain't no fog wrestling of mine, brother.
Well, anyway, guys, we'll see what happens. Full Gear, will we be watching it? Will we be buying it? I think I will. I'll give it a chance.
Not 50 quid.
That's how much it is.
Aye.
Illegal streams for life. Oh, didn't they say that? I was kidding, guys. It was April Fool's
If someone
joke.
drops a super chat in this video, we'll buy it.
Aye,
But it needs to be 50 quid, not 2 quid, because that'll get you a 25th of the show, which might be better than the full one.
But yeah, feel free to keep your money and not super chat, so we don't need to watch the show.
Aye.
Nah, Full Gear will get watched.
And definitely give us super chats.
I just want wrestling to be good. I just wish I could watch See, with the amount of wrestling that we watch and talk about every week, I wish it was good, man. I'm not gonna claim for mental health or whatever, but it would just be more enjoyable if I actually did like some of this stuff, even some of it.
No, I agree.
How good would it be even if you enjoyed 50% of what we've seen?
I enjoy 0%.
Oh, there's a couple of things I don't mind, but I mean, I'm not even exaggerating. See when all the wrestling...
It's less than 5.
Oh, aye. It is.
Close to the 0.
If you
If not in the zero.
you add up all the
Yeah,
wrestling
zero.
that we see every week, I mean, yeah, you're lucky if we like 5% of it. That's piss poor.
Well, when I watched this show, right, I didn't enjoy one thing.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
No, honestly, like I did not enjoy one fucking thing. Will Ospreay, I actually can't stand the guy's promos. He's just he attempts to be vulgar to get a bit of heat and it just doesn't work. He's a fucking cringy bastard.
It doesn't work, guys. Anyway, we're going to end here because this is going 20 minutes. This is going like FTR on Collision. That don't work for me, bro.
That don't work for me, bro.
Till next time, peace.